SPACETASTE is an EU FP7 Research for SMEs project of 2 years involving a consortium of partners aimed at mitigating off-flavours in fish farmed in recirculating aquaculture systems, or RAS. Off-flavours are undesired tastes in food items, which in aquaculture products are usually caused by the presence of geosmin and 2-methyl-isoborneol, or MIB, in fish tissues, which give fish an earthy, musty aftertaste. Geosmin and MIB are secondary metabolites produced and excreted by the microbiota that are often present in land-based aquaculture systems. After the microbiota excrete these compounds into the water, they are quickly taken up by the fish via their gills and bioconcentrated in body fat. Off-flavour can become a major economic problem for fish farmers, and the risk of producing off-flavoured fish is an important bottleneck for widespread application of RAS. While the uptake of these off-flavour microbiota can be reversed by placing fish in clean water in a process called depuration, it is often unreliable, partly ineffective and costly. That's why scientists are investigating new methods to prevent off-flavours. To provide the participating fish farmers with the right tools to evaluate the flavour quality of their products and the effectivity of off-flavour depuration procedures, staff of sturgeon farms Tropenhaus Frutigen in Switzerland and Le Sturgeonnaire in France were selected and trained by Imaris Wageningen UR in a quantitative sensory method for detecting earthy, musty off-flavours. The project SPACETASTE looks at 3 different strategies to prevent off-flavour in farmed fish. These strategies are based on the well-documented chain of events that leads to the presence of geosmin and MIB in fish tissues. In Phase 1 of the project, these strategies were addressed by fundamental research, surveys at fish farms, and laboratory experiments. The first strategy aims to reduce, or better yet prevent, the production of geosmin and MIB by microbiota in RAS. The key to doing this is to understand which conditions lead to the synthesis of these compounds by microbiota. Using molecular tools, researchers at Aalborg University in Denmark related the conditions in commercial RAS to the capacity of their microbial communities to synthesize geosmin and MIB. These results were further investigated with laboratory experiments in cooperation with Imaris in the Netherlands. The second strategy aims to remove geosmin and MIB from the water in RAS to prevent their bioconcentration in the fish. While the Hebrew University of Jerusalem in Israel had already established microbial degradation of geosmin and MIB in biological reactors, SPACETASTE takes this concept for removal of geosmin and MIB from the water further and tested it at pilot scale. The third strategy aims to improve the off-flavour depuration process that is currently practiced by fish farmers. To improve the depuration process, Imaris conducted laboratory experiments with Atlantic salmon and Nile tilapia to investigate factors like water flow rates over depuration tanks and feeding of fish during depuration. In Phase 2 of the project, the results of Phase 1 were translated into design criteria for RAS with low geosmin and MIB production, for a biological reactor that removes geosmin and MIB from the water, and for depuration systems. Based on these criteria, designs for industrial-scale RAS, a geosmin and MIB removing biological reactor, and a depuration system were prepared by ACE in close cooperation with all industry and R&D partners. Commercial exploitation of these designs by ACE and Equity will allow their customers to reduce off-flavour in fish farmed in recirculating aquaculture systems.